Do you think homeownership is dead in Canada? And do you think we're heading towards a renter's economy? And do you think this is a good thing? Because I'm curious to get your take. I know a lot of people hate the idea, but anyone who's an efficient capital allocator, like a lot of people talk about homeownership as if it's like this fundamental tenet of freedom. But it's always funny because like you go to look at the highest homeownership rates in Canada. I mean, let's just pull them up actually. Highest homeownership rates in the world. And like the places on earth with the highest homeownership rates are communist, right? Except for Romania, which was former communist though under Ceausescu. We have Laos, which is communist. Kazakhstan, I don't know if it is, but like Slovakia, former USSR, Hungary, a lot of the Eastern Bloc. And then you have like China, I think is like in the 90s. Russia's up there, Vietnam, Cuba. I think Vietnam and Cuba are both communist. So again, the idea that home ownership is this fundamental tenet of freedom, isn't it just as much a buying in, like, in countries like this, could be a control mechanism for the population, right? If you buy a house, you have to pay taxes, you have to pay property tax to the state, you have to pay income tax to the state, because if you don't, then they have an asset on which they can lien you, right? They now have leverage over you as an individual because you're a homeowner. Anyway, maybe a topic for another video where I'll get into it a little bit more.